if I'm creating this authentic environment, I don't want to have a big bird book of, numbers. I want something like this. Real pictures. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sabrina Green, and I'm here to give you straightforward tips on how you can have the best Reggio Emilia inspired classroom. Today, I'm going to show you the basis of building up your provocations using the 4 types of loose parts that I just talked about in part 1 of this video. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out, come back, and let's get started. So the first example of loose parts that we talked about is our natural. So for this provocation, I'm going to be using some rocks that I found. Then we talked about our unintentional, things that we just happened to find around the house and figured, we could use this. So I not too long ago bought like a 5-pack of sponges, and they had pretty good texture on it sensory-wise. So I cut them up into like little chunks, and I'm going to use those today as my unintentional. I'm also going to use those twist tops that we talked about from the applesauce squeezy containers. And I not too long ago ordered something from Amazon for a bike, and it came with these little clips. I guess they're like wheel clips for decorations. You're supposed to clip them onto your tires, and then when your tire spins, I guess it's supposed to look cool. So I'm going to use those. For my intentional, meaning that I straight up went and bought them with full intention of using them in my classroom, I'm going to use these little blue gems that I got from Dollar Tree. And then lastly, my isolated loose part is going to be this old calculator that is still a working calculator. Where's the on button? Okay, let's get into how we create these provocations. So the number one thing that you always want to have, no matter what, is clear purpose. And every state, which I'm just assuming, has some sort of framework or standards or benchmarks that you go by. And I live in Connecticut, so I already know that I want my provocation to be about math. So what I do is flip straight to math, where it's giving me all of these benchmarks, and I want to specifically choose what my purpose is going to be for the children. So according to this tool that I'm using and what I want my purpose to be for my provocation, my children should be able to count up to at least 5 objects using one-to-one correspondence. They should be able to say or sign the sequence up to number 10. So that's the first thing that you want to have always, because your provocation can go in 50 different directions if you didn't start with purpose. The next thing is whatever your container is going to be. And I have a video, if you go check it out, of me going to the Goodwill and showing you how to select baskets and trays and containers like this with lots of compartments. After that, I always add a resource. And a resource is just a different way of saying you need some kind of a book. That's it. And today I'm going to be using this one. It's called Math Counts. And what I like about this one is they're real pictures, because you want everything to kind of be in sync. If I'm creating this authentic environment, I don't want to have a big bird book of, numbers. I want something like this. Real pictures. So that's going to be my reference. And then lastly, you want to have either an investigation tool or a documentation tool for the kids. Mostly when it's an investigation tool, it's more so for science, and you could put out like a magnifying glass or something like that. But mostly for math, it's going to be documentation tools. So you just want to have paper and pencil. I'm not in my classroom right now, so I actually have a pen, which I don't even know where that is. I'll show it to you when I'm actually putting the provocation together. But yes, this is just for them to document what they did. If they placed 3 rocks in a row, then they should be able to draw 3 rocks. That's it. Thanks for watching how I get down in my classroom. And if you go check out some of my other videos, I have provocations for you. Videos in under 3 minutes that are giving you ideas for your lesson plan. And if you're ever in a crunch, what I do in my videos in the description box is give you the wording and everything that you can sample, copy, and paste directly to your lesson plan. So it's here for you guys. All you gotta do is go get it. All you gotta do is go get it, because my channel is the Reggio Teachers Cheat Code. Bye.
I love you, Miss Connie.